Yo, what's up guys? Today's video is the overview and the final thoughts of dopamine detox. The takeaway thoughts is I'm gonna keep meditation in my life. I want to keep proceeding with that, and also I like how this whole week made me see that I don't need certain things in my life. I don't need to always be doing this. I don't need to be always be doing that. I don't need to do this, that, that type of shit. Like, I don't need to be on my phone more than an hour. It's just a want, My overall thoughts of it, I do recommend some people to go on it when times are tough and you think a lot and you need a moment to clear your mind and do all that. I do recommend the 4 pillars. If you want a harder one, all right, give me a second, I gotta turn this fan. If you do want a harder challenge, the one I made my own rules to it was no social media at all, no Instagram, no Snapchat, none of that shit. That's the one. If you really want to do it, I find way harder than the one that Iman recommended. Those are the ones I did. If you want to do it right, go for it. Those 7 days that I documented were simply for me to look back at a couple years in advance or a year in advance, whenever the time is needed. I can look back and see when the times I struggled the most and when I can improve. And if I do another dopamine detox in the future, where I don't think I wouldn't, but I know I'm never gonna say no. I can look back and be like, all right, day 3 is when I kind of feel iffy with it, but we're gonna stay strong. Like a time to remember. This is the whole point of this whole channel, is to remember things and cherish it. To me, it is not here for any more than that. Maybe its whole purpose might change in the future. Maybe the morals and everything about this channel change, and maybe it's not always going to be like that, but that's what I'm trying to get at. If you need a clear mind and you want to readjust your energy levels, I recommend it. I do also recommend sticking with meditation. If you don't want to do any of dopamine detox, you don't want to do any of that shit, you find it grueling, you find it too long, just do meditation. I will link it in the video in the description below. It's a Spotify video by Hamza. I just put my AirPods in and I go sit somewhere else that isn't my bedroom, and I sit down and I meditate. At moments I'll meditate in my room, but I will not meditate in my bed because I have a likely chance of going back to sleep, which I do not want. After I get up from my bed, I don't go back into bed. I don't take naps, I don't do any of that shit. I just work. The whole day I'm just working. I felt clearer, my confidence grew back to normal. Everything was good. I got more productive. I have a second channel that I'm consistently uploading to. I have a fan base to it. A video blew up on it. Everything is good, and I would recommend it. Genuinely, I would. It's a good thing to have, to reset your shit sometimes. Sometimes shit stacks up and you just need a reset button. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot what I was gonna say. What do I see after this whole dopamine detox? I see more videos about growth for me. I'm still considering it, but I'm thinking of going into monk mode for 21 days, see how that goes. It's not as grueling as dopamine detox. Plan on making videos about books and shit, stuff like that. Personal questions that are rhetorical. I don't need an answer to it, but I'd rather get it off my head. It's like a journal. This whole YouTube page is gonna be a journal. Trying to make it as relatable. I'm not even trying to make it relatable. I'm just trying to make them look back in the future, look back at them and be grateful for what I've done. Say if I'm a millionaire and years later, and I can say, this is where I started off. The things I recommend for dopamine detox, if you're genuinely gonna go for it, is get a Fox TV account called. I watched a hell lot of Hell's Kitchen. Watch TV shows. You can't really watch YouTube, so you might as well watch something. I watched a lot of Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan. If you want to get into self-help episodes, I would say go to Joe Rogan. I would watch all 3 of the David Goggins. I don't know if it's on Spotify, but you can find it somewhere. I watch the Spotify ones. I would watch the Hamza ones. Amen as a Spotify videos. Music, books helped me a lot during this time. And yeah, if you have a really bad habit of picking up your phone every time, turn it off. Genuinely, just turn it off or put it in do not disturb. If you're on Android, get a time widget or a time app where it tells you how much screen time you have. If you have iPhone, you already have a time widget. Scroll to the left and then you'll see fucking this thing, and it'll tell you how much time you had on your phone for the day already. What I would say, a guide you can follow is when I wake up, meditate is the first thing I do my morning shit, and then I have school, so I do my schoolwork. I go to school, I do all that, and then afterwards I do everything in the afternoon that I want to do. And personally, for me, personal growth, personal harboring of my skills and shit, which is I do 100 push-ups every day. I hit cardio. I do 10 minutes of jump rope. And I read. I read in between the days. Sometimes I read during school. I read in between classes when I'm sitting down and I'm bored as fuck. I'll pick up my book in my bag. I'll read it, blah blah blah. And another big tip is spend time with friends. You might be like, I don't have any friends. Go make some. Fuck am I gonna tell you? That's the raw truth. Like, I can't tell you anything else. Go make some. There's a really good book. I recommend you pick it up. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. A really good book. Smile. That's one of the biggest things I remember is if you want to be more approachable, you want to smile more than looking like a fucking bitch and looking like a frowny ass face, looking pissed and shit, smiling shit, all that stuff. But yeah, friends help a lot during this time. Spend time with family. Sit down, talk to your brothers, talk to your sisters, talk to your uncles, aunts, cousins, like parents. Speak to all of them. It's always a good time to socialize with them because you don't know when, you know, they'll pass away and they won't be in your life, you know. But yeah, I guess that's the overall feedback I could give you on this. There's a second part to Dopamine Detox. I told you, I'm still thinking about doing it or not, called Monk Mode. It's still up in the air, but for this channel, I think I'm going to just make videos, short videos about certain things, talk about my feelings. It's just journalize everything. I don't like writing down things. I like hit record and I'm recording, just making a video, and then I edit. But yeah, the current book I'm reading is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I do recommend it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. Whoever subscribed, all those commenters, subscribers, people that like the videos, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Hope you stick around to see my growth and to prove that to yourself that a normal man, normal girl, normal man, normal boy, normal woman can do anything if they just believe in themselves and have the willpower to change their life. It's all in your hands. New Flick, signing out.